Hi, my name is Gabrielle Schreier, and I'm here today on behalf of Balanced Body. I am a physical therapist. I'm with Core Conditioning, and we have 2 locations in Southern California. We offer physical therapy, Pilates, and gyrotonic. So today we're going to be doing an exercise for a pregnant client, but this is also excellent for any client with lumbopelvic instability. The reason we like it for a pregnant client is we're doing footwork, but we're going to be doing footwork in side lying. So for a pregnant client who is unable to lie supine for breathing reasons or after 24 weeks when they're no longer able to lie supine, this is a nice progression to be able to take them to footwork lying on their side. So I'm going to have you lie down on your side. Both knees bent, and I'm going to have the top foot up on the foot bar. So how I decide where I want the foot bar, height-wise, is I want to see parallel leg from her hip to her knee to her foot. So if the foot bar was too high, then her leg would be too high, and if the foot bar was too low, she would be too adducted. So this looks good. And I have her on 2 red springs. So as you can see with her in side lying, this is a good option when a pregnant woman can no longer be in supine because of any of the problems on the vascular structures and breathing issues. And it's excellent for lumbopelvic stability because now I can look at stability of her pelvis in side lying, which forces her to work in the frontal plane. So I'm going to have her draw her top hip longer than our hip. I want to make sure she's lifted through here, almost like I can drive a little car under her waist. And I want to make sure she's not either rolling forward or rolling back. So she's in good alignment, no ribs flaring, connected through here, good alignment through here. So I'm going to have you press through the heel as you press out. And as she extends, I want to make sure she maintains this integrity of her trunk and draw it in and make sure she doesn't go into a posterior pelvic tilt. Press out again, connecting your heel to your sits bone, and then draw it in, and I want to see hip flexion and not a posterior tilt of the pelvis. And again, go ahead and press and draw it in. One more time, take an inhale and exhale. Press through the heel and draw the carriage in. Don't let it just carry you in. Good. From here, you can take it into rotation. So I'm going to have her bring the heel to the corner of the foot bar, so a little further forward. And again, I still want to make sure that the top hip is reaching long. She hasn't lost this integrity of her pelvis right here. And now we're adding hip rotation. So what's nice here is you're challenging the pelvic hip differentiation in the rotational plane. And I can also add a little bit of hip mobilization in this position. So go ahead and press out. And I want you to really try to rotate your femur further as you press out, and then draw the knee up to the ceiling as you come in. And again, press out and making sure she doesn't roll back. And then as she comes in, I can add a little more stretch and a little traction through her hip. And one more time, go ahead and press out and draw it in. Good. So that's an example of doing this on her right side. We would obviously then flip her around and do the left side as well. So it's good for unilateral strengthening of her leg, really good for pelvic hip differentiation in both the sagittal plane and the transverse plane, and then being able to work a pregnant client in pelvic stability without the issues of lying on her back. So that's why this is an excellent choice exercise. And thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.